and so is DJ Moore. He's he's becoming the possession
Teddy Bridgewater
guy.
is kind of balling.
That's what I'm saying. And they still don't. They're winning. They're undefeated without Christian McCaffrey. All their losses.
Well,
are
Mike
with
Davis
Christian
is
McCaffrey.
balling too.
That's what I'm saying. If anything, do you trade Mike Davis
once
McCaffrey comes back?
If
If you're in a pinch and you could go get a big time player, but
McCaffrey's white though, so I would definitely want insurance.
Wow, what is? He's a white running back who's elite. This isn't gonna last.
He's had his injuries. He hasn't had anything big, but he's had little
ankle injuries.
Yeah,
which is what nicked him at Stanford. But what did I tell you about the Carolina Panthers organization? They always put too much on one guy, and then they break him.
Next up is our boy Jake's boy, Josh Reynolds for the Los Angeles Rams.
He's still on the team?
He's actually was supposed to be the third receiver, but Van Jefferson has
has done nothing all season.
Van Jefferson has kind of taken that role.
Usurped him.
Which is something that Jake talked about when he was on the show. He predicted that, so shout out to him.
They're more of a running offense.
Josh Reynolds, would you trade him? Where would you trade him to?
You can't get any value for Josh Reynolds right now because they're leaning heavily on Cam Akers, Malcolm Brown, and Henderson. And then that is helping Cooper Kupp, those tight ends, and Robert Woods, get more touches and get more single coverage. So, if anything, a better choice would be Malcolm Brown to trade. Because he's ready to go, but you got two young guys.
But he's the starter. He's the veteran guy.
No, Henderson is the starter. Henderson has over 100 yards the past 2 weeks. He went over 100 yards against the WTFs.
Next up, Will Harris with the Detroit Lions. Started the season as a starter. He's kind of been seeing less snaps a few weeks. He's expected to be a trade candidate. Would you trade him, and does he fit anywhere else?
Bro, it's Detroit. You should just skip to the next person. It's Detroit.
It doesn't get much better. All right, so...
You could have said T.J. Hawkinson.
Shut up, Big Sean.
Marvin Jones. There you go.
Carlos Dunlap. He's actually been taking a back seat to Carl Lawson the past few weeks.
Raiders passed on Carl Lawson, by the way.
He went from a starter to basically only playing third downs at this point.
I think he's our all-time sack leader.
So would you trade him, and where would you trade him to?
No, you can't trade him. If anything, you might have traded Jordan Willis.
Wouldn't trade him to Vegas? Minnesota?
You could trade Sam Hubbard.
Wouldn't trade him to Vegas or Minnesota?
Nah, he's an old veteran. He's like the all-time sack leader. You can't trade him. You have to trade.
So you get a fifth-round pick or sixth-round pick?
You're not getting a fifth-round pick for a dude at the end of his career, 10 years in.
Yeah, all right.
Carlos Dunlap is the one dude on that Florida defensive line who didn't bust out. He's like the only one. At national championship, go look at that Florida defensive line. Harvey, bust. It was like another dude who's defensive end, bust. All their D tackles on that Florida D line, busted. All of them busted out. Shout out to Carlos Dunlap for being.
Shout out to Sharif Floyd. Hope he's okay.
He went to that's true. Yeah, did he have a heart condition?
Yeah, he had a heart condition. He couldn't keep playing.
Yeah, some cats had to stop, but yeah, is what
so with that, I guess we should just move to the rants.
Indeed.
Eric or Izzy, either of you have anything you're burning on?
Ariana Grande announced that she's dropping an album this month. Kenny, what the heck?
No, I'm trying to turn it off. I'm trying to turn it off.
You guys are making it worse.
I was like, damn it. One too many.
Just let it run.
Just saying,
because he's a Big Sean fan, so he's kind of anti Ariana Grande.
But
they're friends now. They're cool. Everything's good.
He's cool with all his exes now.
She's cool with all her exes now.
Damn. She flossed. She flossed.
But yeah, I mean, I left Coachella a day early to beat traffic. And missed Ari.
Stupid.
So
she called you a fool in a man's body.
Were you at weekend 1 or weekend 2?
Weekend 1, of course.
Bro, you missed
I only go to
Nicki
weekend
Minaj's
1.
Freaking epic fail.
Yeah, I miss
was
Kanye
iconic.
West too, but still, weekend 1 is always the best weekend.
I'm
Hey, I
sure
tell
it
you
is.
what, I went weekend 2 for Outkast, and that basically was a lot better than their weekend 1. But
It
that's
just
the only-
depends, honestly.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I don't know. I feel like sometimes weekend 2, like, because I don't know. Everyone always expects like, oh, guests and celebrities.
Yeah.
And so if they're disappointed on weekend 1, then they always overcompensate weekend 2.
Yeah.
Because you have to. Because you pay a lot of fucking money to be out in Indio where they find dead bodies. Like, fam, there's nothing in Indio worth being there for.
The polo
It's a-
fields.
It's a truck stop, drive through. I've taken Greyhound buses to Oakland and mega buses to Oakland and back. Which, by the way, mega bus used to be like $40. And I think that shit's not even running anymore, but
Yeah,
because of COVID. Oh, it is?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, $40 for mega bus was actually, and they have more comfortable seats than Greyhound too. But yeah, like Indio, I would just pass through and be like, oh, I'm only staying awake because I don't want to get stabbed to death with a fucking ice pick because I'm in Indio and bad shit happens here. There's nothing good about Indio except Coachella. And even then, Stagecoach has been kicking Coachella's ass for
It's
years.
the same people.
Yeah, it's
Slightly different.
It's just the country music. They use the same fields, the same concert stuff. It's all the same
The
people. It's just
Rangers
the
country.
go to
fields are always
Coachella,
way
though.
more fucked up that
Yeah.
third weekend.
That's weekend
Coachella has
3.
better drugs.
Yeah.
A lot better.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
feel like-
Stagecoach has better alcohol.
Weekend 1 is the party
If you like Budweiser,
It's country music, bro.
My friend got drunk the first time, 15 years old, at Stagecoach.
Don't-
And I was like, I just thought that was crazy. 15. And they had no idea.
Oh, really? Like not karting or anything? Just
No.
Oh, wow.
Like,
You get away with way more shit at Stagecoach. It's country music.
it's,
Yeah,
yeah, it's
right.
crazy.
Yeah, no, Coachella's
people.
like you're
Think
a
about
potential villain.
Coachella's like there's how many different genres of music at Coachella, where Stagecoach is just all country shit, and then they'll throw in like some EDM country, some
Really?
hip hop country. Yeah, it's
And it's
It's
a
a
hair tent.
it's a rabbit hole.
It's like I saw Moby here a week ago. Come on.
that's how I know you do drugs. I want to say everything, bro.
That's the
That's the
hair
drug
tent.
tent.
Big.
Hey, that's the hair tent. I've seen some great stuff there. Man. Oh man, that Coachella was insane. I tell you what, watching Guns N' Roses and you just slowly see Axl Rose turn to this old woman on his throne. You're like, what is going on over there?
He's like, wait, y'all having more fun out there than me
I was
up
like,
here.
I looked up and like this is like he starts playing all the ballads and like. And one of my friends was just not digging Guns N' Roses, and like these other people that are diehards, like this is my favorite band. Why is he sitting down? It's like, dude, just like let him chill. But
Because your
Really?
coke dealer
Right.
has better coke than we do.
I remember we were talking about the weekend earlier, but
Oh god,
I went to see the weekend
you
and
suffered
like
through that.
he started fucking singing, bro, and everyone was just like, oh, cuddle up, just like swaying. And I looked to my right, and fucking, it was like Swedish House Mafia without the third person, and it was just fucking. You just see all the lights fucking roll. You see everyone fucking raging, and we're like, yeah, let's go over there. We're like, yeah, so we're fucking walking through all the fucking couples just sitting there swaying a bunch of trash, and we're like, yeah, well, this was an L.
You're like the hills are playing. It's like, oh, you're like, yo, I don't even want to do this anymore.
sounds awful.
That's how he sounds without all the fucking everything taken out. It's like, bro, you just get high pitched and you try to sing really hard for when the beat breaks. That's what I hear the weekend's music, and I'm just like, the hills don't feel the same no more.
I
When I was doing wild shit in Northridge, but
I feel like sounds are like slowly disappearing as the podcast goes on. Because I saw the Bus Stop Chronicles one, but I was gonna play it when you're talking about bus stops, but I can't find it now.
Bus Stop
Can you put
Chronicles.
Well, you have like 100 of them that you're going through.
Yeah, I
in 10
don't-
seconds.
There's some Bus Stop Chronicle stories I gotta catch up on. But
Oh, here it
public
is.
transit.
No, it was a different one. We had a different one before.
Bro, I saw a crackhead breakdance on the bus.
Traumatizing. I feel like
bro.
this
Was it like in
sound
the
right here
middle?
triggered something.
Was it like in the connector part of the bus? Like when it's the two ones connected?
Not like when you're catching the orange
Like,
line.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
it's like the 210.
So it wasn't. There wasn't even like a circle
regular
area.
bus.
It wasn't even like a little circle area.
Nah, he was on the bus, like standing up dancing, and then we hit a hard left, and he stopped. I'm like, I just turned around and I was like, what the fuck? I was like,
you're like, that's some great body control, bro.
Yeah, I was like, that's one, the agility, I was like, fam.
Bro, you might have like a 63 man rating.
He got a solid 72. He got like 63 speed, 70. His awareness is it might get a boost, but his durability, his toughness, like the old man ratings where you could actually have toughness as a bar on there.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, how come nobody got shot or stabbed behind that? Like, if you gave me a toughness rating of 24, I'm whooping your ass.
That'd be funny. You guys should go home and create a player, put him at linebacker, and just be like a 27 rating and just play the game with it.
That would be like with the weekends music playing in the background.
I fucking hate playing defense with shitty people because you're just getting eaten up by blocks all the time. You can't get off of them. You're like, fuck, this sucks.
It's like, put back Camille Mack.
Oh,
all right, Eric. So your closing rant for the night?
I don't have much. It's just
Puppy watch.
Puppy watch. He's getting bigger. He's getting smarter. I got him to roll over. That's pretty cool. He knows that.
That's dope.
Yeah. I feel like he's a one-trick punny, though, because he can only go right. I feel like calling him Zoolander. He's like, all you have to do is turn left. Just turn left. He can't go left. You know, it's like he'll make more room so he doesn't run into like a wall to go right. But he's adorable. But God, he's a little monster. You know, 4-month-old, like 17-week puppy. You know, just it's a real thing. And then like every now and then he'll bite me real hard. And he got my wife real hard. My wife I just saw her. She's like, oh my God, I gotta go save that puppy for my wife real quick. So, but he gets his shots in like 10 days. So I think that's gonna help out me be able to take him everywhere now. I walked him to the bank today, and he's just like. Everything's new to him, and like big trucks kind of scare him. So
that's so cute.
Yeah,
have you put a sweater on him yet?
No, because he's still outgrowing things. So it's like he has an obscene amount of toys right now. So that's my hairy child.
All right, so me first of all, I want to shout out Fred Dean. He died at age 68. Former All-Pro defensive end for the Chargers and 49ers. West Coast legend, so shout out to him. And also, I saw this on Bleacher Report, which, by the way, those trade people I should have cited earlier was from a Bleacher Report article, so shout out to them. But yeah, Michael Strahan, Justin Tuck, and O.C. Umanura in a fucking freestyle battle. And you're going to tell me, Michael, these are the breaks. Fucking Strahan really won that battle.
He can beatbox through that hole in his teeth. It's a cheat code.
Like, I really can't imagine.
It's a trademark, man.
I really can't imagine this mess. He was probably...
And he went to HBCU? Come on now.
Strahan?
Yeah, Texas A&M Kingsville or some shit like that. That's HBCU.
Now look at where he's at. Anyway.
Making millions of dollars on TV.
No comment.
Millions.
Yeah, no, definitely. But yeah, no comment.
Millions.
He's like an overgrown Ryan Seacrest.
He's an overgrown black Ryan Seacrest?
That was a perfect comparison.
I mean, seriously.
That's true. I wouldn't want to listen to either of them on radio.
He's like a black metrosexual Carson Daly.
Okay, first off, Carson Daly late night was fire. Don't get fucked up. Like Carson Daly late night on NBC.
No, the dig was a metrosexual Carson Daly.
I know. I was overlooking that to get over the other joke that you stepped on. But yeah, like we're not gonna totally
Eric's
shit
over
on.
here calling him a straight Ryan Seacrest.
I know.
I'm just kidding. Ryan Seacrest is straight. Allegedly.
Why are you looking at me like
We should be careful with that one. I think that guy's actually going to sue us. So
he's gonna get Brian Dunkelman and Nancy Kerrigan.
No, we're just gonna get sued by all ABC. We literally just
Our heart's gonna take all our shit off.
Slandering their talent right now.
Like I'm pretty sure Brian Dunkelman's gonna Nancy Kerrigan you in an alleyway.
But yeah, outside
Where
of
is
that,
Brian Dunkelman, by the way?
outside of that, we already talked about it.
I don't even know who the fuck I'm talking about.
oh.
We already talked
He's the
about
dude
it.
that Seacrest sacrificed to get famous.
Oh, okay.
He was on American Idol.
The first one.
Yep.
Yeah.
We already talked about it a little bit earlier, but my past few weeks have been very eventful. Planning all these kids' 16th and 13th-year-old birthday. So I'm kind of exhausted. It's kind of a